What up, big time gang? Welcome back to another Tommy Big Time video. This one here is going to be replacing a strap with a bracelet on a SUBAQUA specialty. So as we do this, I'll talk about it. I want to get straight into it. Some of you guys get bored very easily, and I don't want nobody to get distracted. So after the intro, we'll get right into getting this done. So first thing you need is 2 small flathead screwdrivers. They don't have to be tiny, but they have to be small because we're going to remove these screws that hold the strap or the bracelet to the case. So this is a SUBAQUA specialty meteorite dial I got from John Gangy, and it needs an upgrade. I don't do straps hardly ever, and this is one of those watches I feel this deserves it. So you got to put a screwdriver on either side of this screw to hold it as you unscrew. So the way I'm going to do this is just simply set it down here. I'm going to put one screwdriver on one side without applying any pressure. I'm going to start lining up the other one. And then as I have pressure on both now, I'm going to twist. So I flipped it over. It's going to be a little harder for you to see. I was trying to do it the other way, but it's just too hard for you guys to see. So you can see I'm holding the case with the finger. I'm holding the screwdriver on the left, and I got a screwdriver on the right. And simply turn. There we go. Screw fell off. Voila. And then what I use is I use my pin punch to push the pin out enough so that I can get a hold of it. So, like so. There we go. And now I've got it out far enough to where I can grab it with my fingers and pull it off. There we go. And now the strap comes right off. Boom. First half is done. Now we're going to flip it to the other side and do the exact same thing. So hold with one hand, or hand and finger, on the case so that the watch doesn't try to twist on you. And then unscrew with the right hand, which is my dominant hand. And there we go, we're making progress. Okay. Unscrew that the rest of the way. And there we go. Other screw is out. Now, same process, we're going to push this through. There we go. And out. Booyah. Now the other side of the strap comes right off. There we go. Now we've got the case with no strap, no bracelet on it. So we're going to put this to the side. And we are now going to unwrap this beautiful bracelet I got for this watch. Shout out to Nate. If you want his info, hit me up. Either TommyBigTim3@gmail.com or PM me on Facebook, whatever social media you have. You can find me at TommyBigTim3 on every social media platform besides like Twitch. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and I'll hook you up with Nate's information because he hooked me up with this bracelet. And he actually put in some work to find me this one because this is originally for a Shack watch and they were charging a crazy amount of money for it. I wasn't willing to pay anything close to that. And Nate made it happen. So the bracelet is just beautiful. And it's going to go with that meteorite dial so well. And if I was going to do an upgrade, why not do it proper? You know what I mean? Go the extra mile. I could have just got a black bracelet for it. But I wanted to make this thing pop. Man, this paper is in there. There we go. Okay. So now, what I want to show you is I'm going to size it first. And this is a dual pin too. Wow. I guess it has to be able to do the links 2 different colors. We're going to size it. So if you don't want to see that part, I can put that at the end of the video, or I will. I'll put that at the end of the video. I'll stop it here. I'll size it, and then we'll get back to putting it on the watch. Now, 6 o'clock side of the bracelet always has the locking clasp part. So if you're doing a sizing or a bracelet swap on an Invicta, just keep that in mind. You always want the lock part of the clasp to be at the 6 o'clock. So this is going to go on like so. You see 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock, boom. So now we are going to put the pin back in. And it's very, very simple with the SUBAQUA specialty. Boom, it's in. Now the bracelet is already secure, but we got to put the screw end on. So now we have the pin in there, but it's not screwed in yet. Be very gentle. You do not want to cross thread. I'm holding the other side just to make sure it's not spinning. And we're going to simply screw it back on. Okay, one side's on already. Just that easy. And now we are going to put on the other side. Same exact way. Put the pin through. There it is. And then put the screw head on. Like so. You want to be sure that it's on properly. You don't want to cross thread. Very, very important. I backed it back out for that reason. It should screw in nice and easy, just like that. And we're going to use our screwdriver. And we're going to screw this one back in. And there we go. You see the pressure I was applying with my finger to make sure this other side didn't spin. But that's as tight as I'm going to go. I'm not going to torque it down. That is not needed. If you ever notice that one side sticking out more than the other, then you know you need to tighten it up. You don't want to wait till it's too late. I've got the new Shack Chaos on the wrist today. Boom. Let's get this bad boy on the wrist and show you what we're working with. And there it is. Boom. Perfect. I love it. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you already know how to do this, and you know, I'm sure you're not watching. And for those of you that needed to learn how to do this, I hope I helped you guys out. The sizing will be at the end of the video. So if you want to see that, stay tuned. I'll drop a couple photos. But besides that, have a great day and God bless, fam.
Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Better than the rest of them. Compare us to the best of them. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name, know the game, know the pain, ayy. Know the name.
So first thing we want to do is place it in the block. Arrows down, and I believe I take out 4 links, 3 or 4 links. So we're going to start with 2 on this side. I'm actually going to count just to make this a little easier. So this is one that's already sized for my wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm taking 2 out on this side, which is the 6 o'clock side. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to only do the top of the 2 links, of the 2 pins in each link. Only the top pin is what we're going to remove. So I'm going to start here. There we go. I'm going to skip 1 whole link. I'm going to go to the top of the next link. Next link after. There we go. Now, remove the pin. 1 pin fell through. There it is. And then we're going to remove 2 links. There we go. And this is just easier to me to size it before it's on the bracelet or before on the watch. It just makes more sense to me to size it now when it's just a bracelet. Now we're going to put it back in, and we are going to give it a love tap, get it securely in there, and then hit it with the pin punch tool and make sure it's fully seated. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. So same thing here. Follow the arrows. Let's open this up. Okay. So on this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to count them out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I need to remove 1. So 1 on this side, we're going to same thing at the top. And at the top again. Now we didn't skip a link, we only did 1 because we're only removing 1 link. So we did the side by side. Now we move the pins. Take the 1 link out. And then back in, and voila. Now the reason I usually take the 1 out on the side of the micro adjustment is for that very reason. I can adjust the watch in more if it need be to adjust it tighter. I can do it this way, and the clasp still stays in the center of my wrist. I see a lot of people that just size one side, and the watch is off to the clasp is off to the side when you're wearing your watch. That drives me nuts. That's another one of those OCD things I talk about all the time. Okay, so now we're sized. So let's get this watch out of the way. Let's put these together real quick so I don't lose any pieces. I was checking for the arrow to make sure I put the pin in the proper way. There we go. Very important to keep the pins together. I can't stress that enough. Okay, so we're gonna put that off to the side. We'll bag it up later.